And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to WECU Court on the campus of Western Washington University for the second match of the day between Central Washington and Western Washington. I'm Sean Church, providing play-by-play for both matches. Vikings won earlier today, the noon game in 5 sets. Central Washington was ahead 2 sets to 0, but Western came back and won in 5. And this match is underway as we speak. No team introduction, so on the court for the Vikings, got Davenport, Woodruff, Lalogo, Heilman, Marisic, and Janae Payne. And then for Central Washington, looks like Shaughnessy Fisk is in there as the libero, serving Kylie Thorne. And that block attempt goes out, so we are tied at 1. Also, Kylie Yamashita and Alyssa Smith for Central Washington, and we'll get you the rest of there. Sydney Remsburg also in for Central Washington. And on the attack right there is Analia Vasquez. So 1-1 tie to start this second match. Heilborn is on the attack. Good defense again. Very competitive first match today. Again, went 5 sets as that one goes out of bounds on the attack. Deflected out of bounds, rather. So point Western, as you can see on this replay. Hondred's now in the game. Actually, she started the match a little out of sorts here. Normally to do player introductions, which shows the starting lineup, but they did not do that at the start of the second match. As that one hits into the net. So it's 3-1 Vikings lead. Callie Heilborn is going to serve. The sophomore from Auburn Riverside. Led the Vikings in kills last match with 16. As her serve goes long, points Central Washington. To Callie Heilborn, the .293 attack percentage. She also had 15 digs, so double-double for her on that one as an out-of-system play, give and go to Honrud, and she puts it away. Great placement by the redshirt freshman. Vikings up 4-2. Marisic is going to serve. Anna Marisic, also out of Auburn and also out of Auburn Riverside, same age as Heilborn, decided to come here together. Marisic starting to get some playing time this season. Woodruff replaces Marisic. Western up 4-3. And number 1, Rachel Lambrecht on the serve. Vikings with the point. Olivia Fairchild gets the kill. Vikings up 5-3, and Allison Davenport is going to serve. One of 2 seniors on the squad. Janae Payne also on the court. 50-50 ball, and she puts it away. And she puts her hand over her face. You don't see that very often from Janae Payne. Normally someone, a setter, known for her assists all throughout her Western career. But she gets the kill. Vikings up 6-3. It's good to have Janae Payne back. The Vikings again put it away up 7-3, out for a few matches. But for those of you who have tuned in and seen interviews post-game with Diane Flick, Williams, Kelly Heilborn, Olivia Fairchild, they all had a big cardboard cutout with Janae's face on it, so she was with them in spirit, but she's actually with them in person and getting some playing time as Fairchild goes for the attack. 50-50 ball as Allison Davenport is right there. Payne over the Honru, but great block by Central Washington. That was a combination from Mackenzie Borick and Taylor Cheney. Coach Mario Ndaya is mixing up the lineups from the first match. Good serve by Central Washington. Shaughnessy Fisk, for example, the libero this match, where Hannah Stiers was the libero last match as Western comes away with the point. Vikings up 8-4. Tupu Lulogo replaces Kylie Honrud, and she's going to serve. Maricic looks like she's going to come back in the game as well, but not just yet. Good serve by Lulogo on the attack as that one hit the antenna. So point Western, Western up 9-4. And a timeout on the floor. Coach Ndaya wants to talk things over. Vikings, first set in the second match up 9-4. We'll be right back.
Quality food brings people together, so we continue to provide the best and freshest food available. Every day, we reach out, finding the best producers right here in our backyard. At Hagen, we partner with passionate local producers, farmers, and fishers to find you the best sustainable, fresh, and organic food. Hagen, Northwest Fresh since 1933.
Dear college sports,
there's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
And welcome back to WECU Court for this GNAC matchup between Central Washington and Western Washington. Vikings up 9-4 in this first set as Tupu Lulogo is going to serve. One of two matches, or the second of two matches, as Lulogo serves into the net. Service error for the Vikings, so point Wildcats, and they're going to serve. And for those of you that have listened this season, you're probably wondering where my partner's at. Ben Bagley, normally a guy that does the games with me. Very, very good. Fast pitch was also happening today. One of the only times in history that would happen, given the fact that volleyball is in the spring this season to go along with fast pitch this season. And he does play-by-play for the fast pitch team. So he should be back in a couple weeks here. But I am by myself today. Vikings up 10-5. Maricic pushes it to the corner. Fantastic play by Maricic, finding the spot in the back corner right in front of the official. Does a good job of not carrying it. The Vikings up 11-5. Casey Woodruff is going to serve. Hard serve, controlled well by Central Washington. And it looks like on that play, and that is a kill. Okay. I thought it was. On that attack, Kylie Yamashita with the kill. And the Wildcats are down by 5 now. Payne back to Heilborn. She puts it away. And they say it's long. And so point Wildcats, 2 straight points by Central Washington. And the serve by Sydney Remsburg on the way. Heilborn again taps it over. A little bit of change of pace on that one, and it works in her favor. Western now up by 5, 12-7. And that's what makes Heilborn so vital. She has the power, but she knows when to use it and when not to. Use a little finesse, find a spot on the court where nobody's at to put it away as Payne serves. Payne has been someone throughout her career here at Western that has been used as a serving specialist from time to time to go along with her setting abilities. As that one goes Central Washington's way, they're down by 4. Kylie Thorne, freshman from Pasco, is going to serve. Woodruff right there, Payne, and over to Davenport, who pushes it. Good defense by Central Washington. That one put away. Vasquez with the kill, the sophomore from Leavenworth. Wildcats down by 3. Thorne's going to serve again. Woodruff right there. Payne over to Davenport. Deflected and out of bounds, so Davenport with the kill. Vikings up by 4. And Heilborn is going to serve. Heilborn, as mentioned earlier, 16 kills last match to go along with 15 digs. Already 4 kills this match. As that one is blocked. Good defense by the Vikings. And on the attack, another block. And it looks like that was Allison Davenport on the block. Vikings up 14-9. Great job by the senior, and Heilborn is going to serve once more. Fairchild waiting to come in for the Vikings. As well as Taylor Cheney for Central Washington. There's Woodruff. Payne behind her back to Davenport. And that one is blocked by Central Washington. Vasquez with the block. Solo block for Vasquez. They're down by 4 here. And Kylie Yamashita, the junior, one of the handful of upperclassmen for Central Washington, another young team. Woodruff, Payne. Good timing with Marisic, and she puts it away. 15-10, Vikings lead. And Marisic is going to serve. 2 kills for Marisic on the day so far, and she's going to serve right-handed serve. 50-50 ball, and Davenport is right there to put it away, so 16-10, Vikings lead. And Marisic is going to serve once more. Just behind the line, Marisic, good serve. And Alyssa Smith, the sophomore from Yakima, puts it away for Central Washington. They're down by 5. And Fairchild in the game for the Vikings to replace Marisic. And serving, Rachel Lambrecht. She's from Fort Collins, Colorado. Fort Collins, home of the Colorado State volleyball team that is very good. As Davenport puts it away, 17-11, and Davenport's going to serve again. Great job by Payne. Behind her back, setting to Davenport. Senior, the senior. She's right there for the dig. Payne over to Fairchild, and she puts it away. Another assist and another kill by Fairchild. And Davenport's going to serve. 18-11, Vikings lead. Riding the momentum of the last 3 sets that they've won from the last match that they won in 5, and it looks like that one hit the antenna, so Vikings 19-11. And Coach Mario Indaya calls a timeout. So the Vikings lead in this first set, 19-11. We'll be right back.
food brings people together. So we continue to provide the best and freshest food available. Every day, we reach out, finding the best producers right here in our backyard. At Hagen, we partner with passionate local producers, farmers, and fishers to find you the best sustainable, fresh, and organic food. Hagen, Northwest Fresh since 1933.
And welcome back to WECU Court for this GNAC battle between Western Washington and Central Washington. We're here in the first set. Vikings up 19-11. And on the attack, Vasquez with the kill for Central Washington. As you can see on this replay, getting just to the side of Fairchild, out of the reach of Woodruff. So Central Washington trying to come back here in this first set. Good serve. And that's an ace by Kayla Skipworth, freshman from University Place, Curtis High School. So 2 straight points off of the timeout for Central Washington. And Skipworth is going to serve again. Right-handed serve right into the net. Tough break for Central Washington. They get a service error on that one as Honrud comes out of the game for Lologo. Lologo's going to serve 20-13. And Lologo, sophomore from Federal Way High School in Federal Way, in between Seattle and Tacoma. Right-handed serve. And on the attack, over on Western side, Payne over the Heilborn. And Central Washington just has to bump it over. Davenport, Payne over to Fairchild, and a good dig by Skipworth. A good placement. And Kylie Thorne, the freshman, with the kill. Central Washington now down 6. Good placement by Thorne. And the libero, Shaughnessy Fisk, another freshman from Ellensburg High School, so hometown. Heilborn tries to put it away, but Fisk with the dig. The logo, Payne over the Heilborn, and Heilborn finds the spot on the court. She puts it away. Vikings up by 7. Casey Woodruff in the game now to replace Olivia Fairchild. The libero is going to serve. Right-handed serve, knuckles it over. Cross court, and that one goes long, and they're going to ask for a deflection. They're going to get it. So Central Washington with the point. As Sydney Remsburg, the sophomore, comes in. Remsburg from Yakima, Washington. Remsburg with 27 assists and 18 digs last match for the Wildcats as Payne goes to Marisic. She's back in the match. That one's deflected. And great job by Lologo and great reaction, but 50-50 ball somehow goes off of Heilborn, and a little bit of miscommunication on that play. So point Central Washington, and slowly but surely, the Wildcats are getting right back into this set. Good hustle by Woodruff. But Remsburg is going to serve again. Another good serve as Lologo's right there. Payne over to Marisic, who pushes it. Central Washington all over that one as that one goes long, and they're asking for another deflection? And they are not going to get that one, I believe. And it looks like they're going to talk things over, and they are going to review that one. So as it stands, Vikings up 22-16 if the call on the court stands. And I believe the call on the court was that there was not a deflection. But again, asking for a replay does not work against you. And if you have them, you might as well use them. So a veteran coach like Mario Ndaya, he knows you might as well challenge a play like this even if it's not there And hey, it might have been the case. And actually, that was a lot closer than it seemed live. They might actually have a case here. And on the attack, Kylie Lamashita with the attack air, but if it's overturned, she will get the kill, and that will bring the Wildcats within 4. So smart move by Ndaya to at least try to challenge this one, even if it doesn't work, and it very well could. A couple of those replays, it could go either way. For the Vikings, it helps that the call on the court was that it wasn't deflected, but we'll see what they come up with here. And he's explaining it to Ndaya. It looks like it's going to be Western's point, so call on the court stands. Vikings up 22-16, and Janae Payne is going to serve. Janae Payne, senior, out of Oak Harbor. Good serve. And on the attack, Lalogo, Payne, cross court to Heilborn. And a great dig by Fisk. Lalogo, Payne over the Marisic, and another dig by Fisk. Good defense by Central Washington to keep this set alive as Heilborn places it, but it was read like a book. But they're going to get Central Washington for the double hit. And we can see on this replay, fortunately, Remsburg with the setting error. Vikings 2 points away from taking this first set as Janae Payne serves again. A great serve by Payne, because that one was in no man's land. Great job by Lalogo to throw up her hand. Just wants to hit it over. Fisk. Remsburg, good hustle. But point Vikings, and now they're 1 point away from taking this first set. As Payne's going to serve once more. Vikings riding the momentum from earlier. Coming back from 2 sets down to win in 5. Winning set 3, 4, and 5. It's Payne with another good serve. Like mentioned earlier, she was the serving specialist for a while for the Vikings. Central Washington stays alive in this set with the kill, down 7. And Kylie Thorne with the kill. That's her 4th kill of the match. And she's going to serve. Right-handed serve. That was a great serve. Maybe a little hard to see on the Vikings TV here, but that one moved all around. And so she gets the ace. Central Washington now down 6. Another pretty good serve, but Lalogo eats that one up as Davenport goes for it. And it looked like it may have been deflected, but they're not going to call deflection. So Central Washington with another point. 3 straight points for the Wildcats. And Thorne's going to serve again. Another pretty good serve. Lalogo right there. Payne over to Davenport, and she ends it. So the Vikings take the first set 25-19. And so we're going to take a quick break here. When we come back, the second set. This is Vikings TV. We'll be right back.
My name is Morgan Paris-Lanza. I'm the executive director and one of the founding organizers of Bellingham Girls Rock Camp. Not only is it an opportunity for kids to learn music, write a song, express themselves, but they also gain these leadership skills that they might not get in other places. It's a program, it's a culture as well as an entire movement, and we really want everybody to feel like they're a part of it, because they are. We all rock.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
I would summarize my experience at Western as I was a guarded, nerdy kid who loved to perform, who allowed herself to put in the time and the effort to carve herself into something.
Jump in the trunk, jump in the trunk,
And whatever that was has led me to where I am right now, to be a fully realized woman. And I'm really thankful for the time and the effort that I put in for myself, because if I didn't do it, no one else was going to.
And welcome back to WECU Court on the campus of Western Washington University for this GNAC battle between Central Washington University Wildcats and the Western Washington University Vikings. Vikings take the first set 25-19. Here's some stats from set number 1, starting with Central Washington. Leading them with kills, Kylie Thorne with 4, followed by Alyssa Smith with 3, and 2 apiece by Kylie Lamashita, and lost my paper there for a second, on Aaliyah Vasquez. 5 assists by Sydney Remsburg, 4 assists by Rachel Lambrecht. 5 digs by Shaughnessy Fisk and 4 digs by Kylie Thorne. 2 team blocks with a kill percentage of 189 and an attack percentage of 51%. For Western Washington, leading them in kills, Callie Heilborn with 5, followed by Allison Davenport with 4, and Kylie Honrud with 3. 11 assists by Janae Payne. 6 digs by Tupu Lalogo, 4 digs by Casey Woodruff, and 4 digs by Allison Davenport. 1 team block, a kill percentage of 359, and an attack percentage of 68%. And again, Vikings win the first set 25-19. And the second set is underway here in just a few moments. On the court for the Vikings, Marisic, Davenport, Heilborn, Tutupu Lalogo, Woodruff, and Payne. And for Central Washington, serving is Kennedy Kibbe. And that one is pushed by Marisic, and she gets it in there. So 1-0 Vikings lead in the second set. Also for Central Washington in the match right now, Lainey Erickson, Kylie Thorne, and the libero, Shaughnessy Fisk, number 18, Mariana Payne. And that one is put away by Kylie Thorne, and she has 5 kills on the match thus far. Also, Kylie Yamashita is in the match for Central Washington. 1-1 tie. Kylie Thorne is going to serve here. Right-handed serve. Woodruff right there. Payne over to Davenport. And that one, good defense by Central Washington as Yamashita will get the kill. So Yamashita with her 3rd kill of the match, and Central Washington is up 2-1. Kylie Thorne is going to serve again for Central Washington. Honrud, Payne, give and go to Honrud. Mistimed her jump a little bit, but it looks like she's still going to get it. And we are tied here at 2. As you can see on your replay, she was definitely coming down, but it tapped the net, and Central Washington just had some trouble with it. No matter how much you practice, it's hard to practice against something that hits the net. Changes the ball altogether as Marisic gets on the ground, and great job by Fairchild to try to hit it deep. And on the attack, Erickson is going to get the kill, even though it blocked. And even though they got the point, Coach Mario Ndaya slammed the ball on the ground. Not sure what that was about. Very passionate coach, 24th season actually check that 25th season with Central Washington, and even before that, he was assistant coach. As Fairchild puts it away. Vikings, Wildcats tied at 3. Allison Davenport will get the serve. So no NCAA championships this season, but each team with some recent success when it comes down to the NCAA tournament. Division II volleyball, and really for most Division II sports, there's the regional tournament, and Central Washington has made the last 7. That one goes long. Don't have the numbers on Western Washington, but they have won the last 3 GNAC championships and 10 altogether, dating back to 2001. So 2 very good programs here. Rachel Lambrecht is going to serve, right-handed serve. Heilborn right there, Payne. Cross court to Honrud as that one goes long. On that attack air, Central Washington up 5-4. Lambrecht with the serve. Woodruff right there. Payne looking to go cross court to Honrud, and a good dig by Fisk. On the attack, Erickson. Woodruff right there. Good defensive play by Western as Heilborn just pushes it over. Just tapped over by Central Washington. And Erickson on the attack, and that one goes long. Unfortunate for Erickson. Found a spot on the court, tried to go for it, but just hit it a little too hard here. As Tupu Lulogo replaces Honrud for the Vikings. Lulogo is going to serve here. Erickson right there. Lambrecht over the Erickson on the give and go. It goes over to net. Great job by Payne just to tap it over. And Erickson again on the attack with Woodruff right there. Heilborn on the attack. That one's deflected. Lambrecht gets it over with the assist, and Alyssa Smith on the attack. She gets it. And serving for Central Washington is Lainey Erickson. And Erickson, 11 kills last match to go along with 13 digs. As Fairchild puts it away, Vikings and Wildcats tied at 6 now. And Casey Woodruff is going to serve. Fairchild out of the match. Woodruff serves here. Fisk right there. Lambrecht. That's across court to Kylie Thorne. Great hustle by Western, but great placement by Thorne. Thorne having a good match of her own. As you can see on this replay, placed perfectly. And again, can't fault the hustle. But Central Washington just a little better on that play. Thorne now 6 kills so far in this match as Heilborn goes for the kill, and she has it dug out by Fisk. Thorne hits it over, dug out for the give and go for Heilborn, and that one is blocked by Alyssa Smith. And Central Washington now up 2. Great solo block by the sophomore from Yakima. And that was powerful by Heilborn, but just timed perfectly. Fisk is going to serve for Central Washington. That one goes long. Service error for Central Washington, and Janae Payne is going to serve. Janae Payne midway serve. And Thorne service. Actually, check that attack error as it hits the antenna. So we are tied here at 8. As you can see on this replay, That antenna is a lot stronger than it looks. For it to trampoline back on that one as Thorne gets it right back to her. She does a good job keeping it, but in play as Janae Payne gets it over to Maricic, and she puts it away. Great adjustment by Maricic. A little bit of a tough set. But Payne will take that assist any day, whatever it takes. She's going to serve again, 9-8. Right-handed serve. Deflected. Good reaction by Maricic. And Thorne on the attack, placed perfectly. Thorne having a great match of her own. She has 7 kills for Central Washington. You can see here right in front of the official. And we are tied here at 9. Kennedy Kibbe from Maple Valley Tahoma High School with the serve. Good serve, Woodruff right there. Payne over to Davenport, and she puts it away. So Davenport now with 5 kills. You can see on this replay, great communication by the 2 seniors. Both, of course, redshirt, been a part of the program for 5 years. Woodruff right there to dig it out. Payne over the Heilborn. And Kibbe right there. Fisk, cross court. That one was put away by the other Payne. This one, Mariana Payne, the freshman on Central Washington, gets the kill. We're tied at 10. Kylie Thorne with 1 ace to her credit this match. 7 kills as well with the serve as Davenport taps it over. Good hustle by Central Washington. And Erickson tries to get into the corner, but that goes long. Vikings up 11-10 as Fairchild replaces Woodruff, and Maricic is going to serve. Right-handed serve. Yamashita somehow gets it over. And Yamashita didn't somehow get over. She powerfully hit it over, but Maricic mishit it. It looks like she wasn't able to get anything on that one, really. Tries to get it over on the 3rd hit. She's going to get a kill. We're tied here at 11 as Yamashita now has 4 kills on the match. Good hustle by Payne and good hustle by Honru to keep this play alive. And Payne for Central Washington goes for it on the attack, but Fairchild sends it back. (12-11), back and forth set here for both teams. Some really good volleyball being played here at Carver Gymnasium today, and always for that matter. And Payne puts this one away for Central Washington. We're tied again at 12. No real runs here for either team in this second set. And Lambrecht back in the game now. She's going to serve. Right-handed serve, Woodruff. Payne behind her back to Fairchild, and she puts it away. Kylie Thorne in good position, but her dig attempt goes out of bounds. Vikings up 13-12. Tupula Logo in the game. Kylie Honrud. Good serve by Lologo. Tapped over. Payne. And that one is pushed by Fairchild. So 14-12, 2 straight points. And Fairchild also has won GNAC Offensive Player of the Week earlier this season for her matches against Western Oregon. The 3 matches we had in 2 days here to start the season at Carver Gymnasium earlier, about a month ago. Actually, that was only 2 weeks ago. Very condensed season this here, and Heilborn puts it away for the kill. She now has, I believe, 6 kills, and we're going to go to a break. Vikings lead in this second set, 15-12. We'll be right back.
The Teaching Learning Academy is an organization that's housed in the library, and it's where people come to have conversations.
They deal with serious issues that have emotional impact in ways that are typically not found in a class.
We've talked about diversity and inclusivity on our campus and in our community.
It not only enriches my education, but also impacts the ways that I can continue my leadership roles.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
And welcome back to WECU Court on the campus of Western Washington University. On the screen here, special thanks to our sponsors, as you can see here, just naming a few. Woods Coffee, I'm actually drinking one right now. Hagen, WECU, 4 Points by Sheridan, and others. Pepsi, East Bay, Nike, Western Bookstore, BP, Robinson & Cole, and Lewis Auto Glass, Final Touch Auto Spa. Thanks to all of our sponsors sticking with us for this spring volleyball season and all other Western sports that are happening as we speak. As Lilogo gets the ace coming out of the timeout. And the Vikings have gone on a 4-0 run, but I just got word from our historian, Paul Madison, that the first 12 points went back and forth every single point. No team went up by more than 1 point for the first 12 points. And I've yet to see that happen. So if you're listening, Paul, thanks for the information on that one. Paul's the originally sports information director, now historian, the one who hired me back in 2013. Great, great man, as Erickson is going to serve. And she gets the ace. So 2 straight points by Central Washington. And Erickson with another ace this match. She had 3 last match. All around. Fantastic game for her last match as she hits that one into the net. So an ace followed by a service error. Vikings up 17-14. Casey Woodruff is going to serve for the Vikings. As that one goes in, hits the net and somehow finds the court. Alyssa Smith, the sophomore, with the kill. 17-15. Vikings lead now. And Shaughnessy Fisk, the freshman, is going to serve. Lilogo, Payne. Great timing to Marisic, but better defense by Erickson, and somehow, some way, Kylie Thorne hits it over the net, but it goes out of bounds, so point Vikings, but great hustle by Central Washington to keep this play alive. As you can see here, Thorne almost makes a fantastic play to keep it in the court. But to no avail, Vikings with the point. They're up by 3 as Payne is going to serve again for the Vikings. And great deke by Kylie Thorne. She now has 8 kills on the match. The Vikings still lead by 2 here. As Central Washington cut this lead to 2. And serving Kennedy Kibbe for Central Washington. A little bit above the line. Good serve. As it looked like it caught Heilborn a little by surprise as Thorne goes for the dig, and it looks like potentially somebody may have touched the net on the play. But point Central Washington. Another serve for Kibbe. Payne, cross court to Heilborn. Good placement. And the logo played it safe to keep it alive, but Davenport puts it away, and she shrugs her shoulders on that play. Not sure if she meant to do that, but you don't have to admit that, because most of us would believe that anyway if you said you tried to do that. But the Vikings up by 2. Good serve by Heilborn. And again, Thorne just has to tap it over. Payne, behind her back to Davenport, and she puts it away. Davenport with the kill. Again, senior to senior. And Heilborn is going to serve. Seven kills for Davenport so far this match. And Marisic gets it in there. Looks like it hit right on the line. Vikings up by 4. Another assist by Payne, and that is in there. So timeout on the floor. Coach Andaya is going to talk things over. We're going to keep things here as the score is 21-17. Vikings with the lead here in this second set. They lead 1-0, winning the first set 25-19. Next match here at Carver Gymnasium in WECU Court will be in 2 Saturdays. Vikings are going to take on Seattle Pacific in a doubleheader again. And I just got word between matches that this one will start at 12:30, the first match in 2 Saturdays, rather than 12 like it did today, and 5 p.m. In between that time, Vikings are going to Central Washington next weekend for a couple matches. And then the following Friday, we'll face Seattle Pacific at Seattle Pacific the night before. So that'll be on the 14th. And then the 15th will be here at Carver Gymnasium. And Seattle Pacific giving Western so far their only loss of the season last Saturday in 4 sets. First match at 12. Vikings bounced back and won the evening match. But at Seattle Pacific, another very young team, 10 freshmen as Heilborn serves. Erickson right there. Yamashita gets it. And that one's deflected. So point Central Washington. And they're going to serve. Honrud just has to bump it over. Yamashita. And that one is blocked by Marisic. Vikings up 22-18, and Marisic is going to serve. On that attack, Marisic, sophomore, Auburn Riverside. As Kylie Thorne comes out of the game, she's replaced by Kayla Skipworth. And on the attack, another block by Western. And it looks like they're going to get them for 4 hits. Looked like it was only 3 hits. Oh, they're going to call Central Washington for the double hit. So you can see in this replay on the attack, that one was blocked by Honrud. As Marisic is going to serve again, Erickson played it safe by playing it. And another block, and that one is by Honrud. Vikings up 24-18. They're 1 point away from taking this second set here at home of this evening matchup. And on the attack, Erickson hits it out. So the second set is won again by the Vikings, this time 25-18, as you can see on this replay, just out. And the Vikings lead 2-0. So we're going to go to a break. We'll be right back.
Quality food brings people together, so we continue to provide the best and freshest food available. Every day, we reach out, finding the best producers right here in our backyard. At Hagen, we partner with passionate local producers, farmers, and fishers to find you the best sustainable, fresh, and organic food. Hagen, Northwest Fresh since 1933.
Dear college sports,
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
we've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
And welcome back to WECU Court on the campus of Western Washington University for this GNAC matchup between Central Washington and Western Washington University. Vikings won the second set 25-18. They won the first set 25-19. And we're going to go over some stats from the first two sets. Starting with Central Washington leading them in kills. Kylie Thorne with 9, followed by Alyssa Smith with 6. And Kylie Yamashita with 5. 9 assists by Rachel Lambrecht. 6 assists by Kennedy Kibbe. And 5 assists by Cindy Remsburg. 8 digs by Shaughnessy Fisk. 7 digs by Kylie Thorne. 3 team blocks with a team attack by set percentage. Actually, check that, a kill percentage of 167 and an attack percentage of 53% on the match, followed by Western stats here, leading them in kills. Very evenly distributed this match so far. 7 kills apiece by Allison Davenport and Olivia Fairchild. 6 kills apiece by Anna Marisic and Callie Heilborn. 25 assists by Janae Payne. Nice to have her back. 10 digs by Casey Woodruff and 9 digs by Tupu Lalogo. 5 team blocks. And with a kill percentage of 444 and attack by set percentage of 71% on the match. Third set underway here. Janae Payne is going to serve for the Vikings. Right-handed serve. Lalogo right there. 50-50 ball, good job by Payne, but it looks like she stepped over the line here, as you can see in this replay. And she definitely was in the other side of the court. So point Central Washington. They're going to serve. Woodruff, Payne, over to Davenport. She put that one away. Allison Davenport. Extreme power. 8 kills on the match. Vikings now tie it at 1. Callie Heilborn is going to serve. And Honrud in the game now for Lalogo. And a little bit of miscommunication on the Remsburg set. Vikings lead 2-1. Callie Heilborn is going to serve. Heilborn, good serve. On the attack. Central Washington puts it away. Vasquez with the kill. We're tied at 2. Payne over to Honrud. That one dug out by Yamashita, and on the attack Thorne, but Heilborn is right there. Payne cross court to Honrud. That one dug out by Yamashita, but it goes over to net to Heilborn, Payne. And that point's going to go towards the Vikings as the net looks like it's shaking. And Maricic is going to serve for the Vikings. Midway serve. Vikings up 3-2. On the attack, Vasquez gets it blocked back, but that's tapped over by Cheney. Maricic, and Cheney gets the block. Great timing by the junior from Reno, Nevada to Yakima Valley Community College transfer. And Central Washington has tied this thing up at 3. Rachel Lambrecht is going to serve, the freshman. Right-handed serve. Heilborn, Payne, over to Davenport. That one, Lambrecht right there. Fisk up to Vasquez, but hits it right into the net. Point Vikings. Vikings lead 4-3. As you can see on this replay, great timing by Davenport and Fairchild. But that one hit midway in the middle of the net. And Davenport's going to serve here, the senior, and she gets the ace. And she'll take them any way she'll get them, as it looked like Central Washington didn't know who wanted to take that one. It also, if you could see on that replay, had a weird curve to it. Vasquez right there, Lambrecht on the attack. Heilborn, Payne, over to Fairchild, deflected. Good job. Keep this one alive by Central Washington. Just gets it over to net. Fairchild, the give and go. And that one is in. That one was timed perfectly by Western. Great job by Central to keep it alive. A great job by Fairchild and Payne on the communication on that play. Fairchild, the junior, not a lot of playing time their first 2 seasons, but she's getting a lot this season and making the most of it as Hanrud is on the attack. She's also a redshirt freshman. First time playing competitively here. Like mentioned in prior broadcasts, Diane Flick-Williams redshirts all of her freshmen. So when they come in as redshirt freshmen, they're ready to play. As Davenport is going to serve again. Vasquez on the attack. Heilborn right there. Payne over the Fairchild, deflected by Cheney. Lambrecht, Fisk over to Vasquez, and that's dug out by Woodruff. Payne cross court to Hanrud, and Hanrud looked like she mishit that ball. So attack error for the Vikings. Vikings up 7-4. As you can see on that replay, Vasquez comes out. And in the match now, Kayla Skipworth. Skipworth with the ace. Looked like Davenport tried to set that, do a set dig. Kind of got handcuffed on that one. So Skipworth with the ace, 2 straight points for Central Washington. They're down 2. And another good serve by Skipworth. Heilborn almost gets the kill. Hanrud on the attack, but that's dug out by Fisk. As Lambrecht tight roped the line to not go over to the other side in the process, as you can see on this rally. Heilborn, that one blocked. And that was Taylor Cheney with the block, the junior. 3 people at the net, but it hit right in the middle. And the Vikings only up by 1, as Skipworth is going to serve. Right-handed serve, Woodruff right there. Payne, cross court to Hanrud again. And Lambrecht right there. Dig it out. Thorne goes for the attack. Heilborn again. And Lambrecht just has to tap it over. Woodruff. Payne dumps it over, but good hustle by Fisk. Keep that play alive. As Fairchild again goes for the attack, but again dug out by Lambrecht. And that one goes in there. And Central Washington with some fantastic defense here, keeping plays alive, and they got it right in there. Davenport, Payne over the Fairchild. And Fisk is right there to help dig again, but that one goes off of her fist and goes out of bounds. So Vikings lead 8-7. Tupu Lologo in the game. Kylie Honrud. Tupu Lologo, sophomore from Federal Way. It's going to serve here. Right-handed serve. Fisk right there. Lambrecht saves it. Cheney just has to tap it over. Payne over to Fairchild. And again, good defense by Central Washington. Payne dumps it over, and she gets it this time. And right there, that is experience. Knowing what the play gives you, knowing what the defense gives you. And she gets a kill on that play. Vikings up 9-7. The logo with a long serve. Thorne right there, Lambrecht. And that one goes wide. They're going to ask for a deflection. Not going to get it on that attack by Alyssa Smith, the sophomore. So Vikings with 3 straight points. They lead 10-7. Central Washington tied this thing back up at 7. Vikings on a 3-0 run as the logo's going to serve. Right-handed serve just over the net. Lambrecht tries to dump it over. Fairchild sends it right back. And on the attack, Thorne, that one's dug out by Lologo. Payne over to Heilborn. And Heilborn was going to get the kill on that play, but great job by Central Washington to put away to keep it alive. But Heilborn forgets this finesse on that play. She goes with power. And even though Lambrecht was in position, it was just too much power by Heilborn. The Vikings are on a 4-0 run. They lead 11-7. The logo. Another good serve by the sophomore. Cross court to Thorne. Dug out. Looks like it'll go out of bounds, so Thorne will get another kill. She's now in double digits with 10. And Yamashita comes in the match for Taylor Cheney. And serving will be Shaughnessy Fisk. The libero. Right-handed serve. Good serve. Woodruff right there, though. Payne over to Fairchild, and that one dug out by Fisk. Lambrecht over to Thorne, and Thorne gets another kill. Thorne now with a game-high 11 kills. Most amount of kills for both teams. And Fisk is going to serve once more. Vikings lead 11-9. They also lead 2-0. Payne over to Fairchild, deflected. Great hustle by Skipworth to keep that alive. But on the attack, Fairchild sends it back. And Western with a 12-9 lead. As you can see on that replay. Very excited. Her teammates on that play. Central Washington just as excited for the hustle by Skipworth as well. As that one deflects and goes out of bounds. As Lologo gets the kill. 13-9 Vikings lead here in this third set. The start of the day, as mentioned earlier, Central Washington won the first 2 sets. Vikings come back to win the last 3, to win 3-2. As Thorne gets another kill here. That's 12 on the evening as Remsburg comes in the match, as well as Mackenzie Borick to replace Lambrecht, and it looks like also replace Alyssa Smith, and Remsburg is going to serve. Payne over the Heilborn. Yamashita deflects it, and Remsburg right there over to Fisk. And then Heilborn looks like she may have mishit that ball a little bit as it hit the net and bounced back. So attack error by Heilborn. Vikings now up by 2. In that play, she looked like she was going to go to the front left, I guess, or right part of the court, but just couldn't get enough on it. Payne, good hustle to get over there, and Heilborn hits it as hard she can, but timed perfectly, and she puts that one away. So Heilborn now with 8 kills. Vikings have potential to have 4 players in double digits. 2 players with 8, 1 player with 9, 1 player with 7. Looks like they're going to get Central Washington with the double hit. So another error by Central Washington. Vikings lead 15-11, and Payne's going to serve again. And a timeout on the floor for Central Washington. So we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Vikings lead 15-11.
Quality food brings people together, so we continue to provide the best and freshest food available. Every day, we reach out, finding the best producers right here in our backyard. At Hagen, we partner with passionate local producers, farmers, and fishers to find you the best sustainable, fresh, and organic food. Hagen, Northwest Fresh since 1933.
My name is Morgan Paris-Lanza. I'm the executive director and one of the founding organizers of Bellingham Girls Rock Camp. Not only is it an opportunity for kids to learn music, write a song, express themselves, but they also gain these leadership skills that they might not get in other places. It's a program, it's a culture as well as an entire movement, and we really want everybody to feel like they're a part of it, because they are. We all rock.
And welcome back to WECU Court on campus of Western Washington University for this GNAC battle between Western and Central Washington. Vikings lead 2-0, and they lead 15-11 in the third set. And then it looks like Central Washington will get the kill in that play. Luckily, Payne and Heilborn didn't run into each other. Could have been bad, but they both look all right. Vikings now lead 15-12. Payne over to Davenport, and a good dig. And on the attack, dug out by Lalogo. Payne over to Heilborn, and another dig by Fisk. Remsburg over to Vasquez, and she puts it away. So 2 straight points for Central Washington coming out of the timeout. They now trail by 2 points here. And on the attack, Maricic. A lot of power behind that one, but good dig by Central Washington. I believe that was Thorne on the dig as Maricic tries to put it away again. That one dug out by Remsburg. And Vasquez on the attack, dug out by Woodruff. Payne over to Davenport as that one goes long. So 3 straight points coming out of the timeout. And Kylie Thorne's going to serve again for Central Washington. Right-handed serve, knuckles it over. Payne over to Heilborn, and a lot of power there. She puts it away. And Heilborn is also going to serve. The logo out of the match. Honrud back in. And Heilborn's going to serve. Good serve by the sophomore. Payne right there. Out of system plays some to Davenport. That was actually Maricic to Davenport on that play. But back to a system play as Maricic puts it away. And Janae Payne with another assist on the night. And Heilborn is going to serve. Vikings up 17-14. And another good serve by Heilborn. She gets the ace. Vikings up 18-14. And Heilborn with the serve. On the attack, and that one is blocked by Hanrud. Vikings up 19-14. Coach Ndaya is going to call another timeout, trying to save this match here on the road. We're going to go to a break. Vikings up 19-14 here in this third set. We'll be right back.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
I would summarize my experience at Western as I was a guarded, nerdy kid who loved to perform, who allowed herself to put in the time and the effort to carve herself into something.
Jump in the trunk, jump in the trunk,
And whatever that was has led me to where I am right now, to be a fully realized woman. And I'm really thankful for the time and the effort that I put in for myself, because if I didn't do it, no one else was going to.
And welcome back to WECU Court on the campus of Western Washington University. GNAC match between Central Washington University and Western Washington University. Vikings up 2-0, and they lead in this third set, 19-14, as Central Washington called a timeout right before the break. Second of two matches today, as Vasquez gets the kill. Net shaking. That was a block attempt that went out of bounds, so Central Washington with the point. They're down by 4. Yamashita is going to serve. Good serve. Payne, the bump set. Davenport on the attack, but that's dug out as Vasquez gets it again. But Maricic blocks it and sends it back. Vikings up 20-15. Maricic playing a lot today, the sophomore. And getting more and more playing time this season as Vasquez's attempt, or attack rather, didn't even go over the net, so 4 hits. So the Vikings lead 21-15 as Kate Wick is in the match now. Kate Wick, the redshirt freshman from Renton Kent Ridge High School. So she's getting some playing time for the Vikings, and and I grabbed that and threw it right back on the court and hit Anna Maricic right in the leg. Luckily, I didn't throw it hard, and even if I did. As you can see this replay, yes, that's me. I have the ball, and then boom. Point Central Washington. And on the attack, as that one goes out, as the bench goes crazy, as Kate Wick gets her first kill of the season. Or at least the first kill. I know it's the first kill here at Carver, as that one goes long. But 22-17, Vikings lead on that service error. And on the serve, Skipworth is going to serve Janae Payne across court to Hanrud, and that one's deflected. Good defense by Central Washington on the attack. Payne right there to dig it out, out of system play. And on the attack by Heilborn, just has to be tapped over. Davenport, Payne over to Hanrud, and she's going to get the kill here. So 23-17. Vikings with the lead as Lalogo replaces Hanrud. And Lalogo with the serve, right-handed serve here. On the attack. Good reaction by Davenport. Payne. And great hustle by Heilborn. But even better timing by Taylor Cheney. She blocks it and sends it right back. So Central Washington now down 5 as Yamashita comes in the game now. She replaces Cheney. And serving is Fisk, the libero. Central Washington trying to string some points together to extend this match. But the Vikings 2 points away from sweeping here in the second match of 2. And Kate Wick with the kill. She now has 2 kills on the match. This one felt a lot sweeter than the first one. You'll take a kill any way you can for sure. But this one put right in the corner. The Vikings now have match point here. Yamashita taps it over. Davenport, Payne. And Janae Payne tried to end it on a dump. I don't blame her on that play. And on the assist, Maricic ends the match. And the Vikings have swept Central Washington here in this second match. Vikings now they extend their record to 7-1. Central Washington falls to 1-6 on the season. But a good day for volleyball here. Next week will be the same teams, this time in Ellensburg. Same times, 12 and 5. Central Washington leaves here playing well. Almost had the first match. But Western definitely rode the momentum from the first match, coming back after being down by 2 sets, winning the last 3, winning the 5th set, and then sweeping in the 2nd set. So let's go over some stats here from the match. Here, I'm going to pull them up here and reload them. And we're also going to have an interview, or SID, Jeff Evans, will interview someone from the squad. Could be a coach, could be a player. We'll see, but until then, I'll pull up some stats from the match. First, starting with Central Washington. 13 kills by Thorne. Yamashita with 5 kills, Smith with 6 kills, Vasquez with 5 kills. 12 assists by Lambrecht. 12 digs, 15 digs by Fisk. And actually, we're just going to go on to Jeff Evans, who is interviewing Diane Flick-Williams. I'm Sean Church. Thanks for listening. Jeff Evans is going to take you home.
We're joined here in the postgame show with Diane Flick-Williams. Diane, you're going to have to fill me in a little bit. I've been all over Bellingham with our athletic events today, so it's the perfect postgame interview where I'm just going to say 6 sets in a row. You guys go down 2-0 in that first match. I want to know what you said to the team, and then all of a sudden it's 6 straight wins, and here you are with the doubleheader sweep over Central.
Well, sometimes you got to keep in the team what you say in the team. You know what I mean? We didn't really come real prepared to play. I think it's a little bit on me because I was shuffling lineups really quite a bit in the first game. We didn't get quite a very good rhythm. But what I was really pleased with was our response from match 1 to match 2, and actually from set 2 to set 3 in the first match. We just got into a very good rhythm. Our serve receive got a little bit more solid, which was helpful, and then our middles were really outstanding today. So I thought that was a big key for us, was getting them up and running so that our pins didn't have to carry so much of the load.
We've talked a lot about it's a spring of learning, it's a spring of adjustment, it's a spring of just learning about your team. 5-set match against Central is probably a pretty good learning experience for your team. And when you get the W, it's also nice too as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole point. Like, they definitely gave us some issues and things that we're really going to have to look at come practice next week on how we're going to do a better job. I felt like the first 2 sets we lost some of our training that we were working on this week, and we made the game go too fast. So once we settled in and said, okay, let's trust what we're learning, we did a better job of just settling in, and the game goes slower when you see the right things, and that's been what we've been working on all week.
This second match today, your middles really carried you. Anna Maricic had a great match. Olivia Fairchild, you're seeing the depth of your squad. You don't normally get to see this sometimes during a fall season.
Right.
Yes, these games do count, but is it, you're seeing Kate Wick out here in the third set. How important is that for the development and the moving forward of this program?
I think it's invaluable. You don't know in a season what's going to happen. Obviously, we've been feeling that all COVID long. Who's going to be here? Who's going to be not? Who's injured? Who's sick? I mean, we just don't know what's going to happen. So it's really important that we can train so that we have some depth that we can just have a very smooth transition when someone comes in or comes out. And we train everybody together. We don't train one unit or another unit. Everybody's working together all the time. So there is a level of comfort when somebody comes on the court because you've been by them sometime in practice.
Last question. It's a healthy rivalry with Central. I know sometimes it's not that way, but you and Mario, both teams have a great tradition, great legacy, always in the NCAA championships. This kind of competition, you can't really replace that in the spring. Is it great to go against the Wildcats in a setting like this?
Absolutely. I mean, you're absolutely right. I think it's a very healthy rivalry. I really respect Mario and what he does with this program. His team plays some scrappy defense, and they play hard. And that is so great because when they play hard and we play hard, then you really get to see a good evaluation of your team. So this is a perfect match for us to have just so that we can evaluate halfway through our season to see what we need to do for the last run.
And then you guys are on the road next weekend over in Ellensburg for a doubleheader. You can follow it online on CWU's YouTube channel. Good luck. Great to see your team perform at a high level out this spring and to see a lot of smiles on their faces. So go Vikings. Keep watching us on Vikings TV, and thank you for your time.
You bet. Thank you.